my friends, and welcome back to my channel and welcome to another Sunday reset. Today we are deep cleaning and getting things done before the holidays begin. Today is technically Saturday when I am filming this, and this is a long weekend. I'm literally filming this the day before you're going to see it. And then my plan is after that to deck the halls. And so we've got to get things cleaned up. I have made myself like a pre-holiday to-do list of just some kind of bigger things that I want to get done, not just like deep cleaning, but like deeper cleaning of some decluttering that needs to get done. And if I just grab my phone, I'll share what's on that list. You guys, side note, I mentioned in a previous Sunday reset that I am a major court nerd. I love listening to court. And I shared in that video that I have been listening to recaps of the Richard Allen case, the Delphi case, and they are on Verdict Watch, and it's Saturday and they do go in today. So I'm very, very anxious to hear how that comes to an end. I have my own opinion and I would love to talk about it with those of you who like to follow court cases. So I know I talked about finding a way to go live. I don't know how to do that, so I just need to do some more research, but I think it would be fun to just cozy up in my room and go live for an hour where we can talk about that kind of stuff. I also would love to talk about this season of Sister Wives. It's blowing my mind, so I would love to talk to you guys about that too. Let me know if you're interested. Put down below if you would be interested in a live like that. Okay, so pulled up my little holiday to-do list. One of my favorite things to do is to create a to-do list in notes, and I'm gonna show this to you if it will focus. I just create it with the little bullet points, so that way as I finish them, I can just mark them off, which is, you know, super, super easy. My list includes putting away all outdoor things. That means like putting away the furniture for this season, making sure that the outside is just cleaned, including weatherproofing things like our sprinkler system, our hoses, all of that stuff, making sure that there's no water left in those things so we don't burst any pipes or any of that stuff. I want to deep clean the bathrooms before the holidays, which means that I'm like taking an old toothbrush, I'm like scrubbing the bottom and everything and recocking stuff if we need to. Decluttering the laundry room, you guys, it's just getting out of control. I have cabinets in there, both top and bottom, that I really need to declutter because they're just holding on to things that they don't need to. Decluttering my front closet, that has gotten out of control as well. And with the holidays approaching, people are gonna be putting coats in there. I need to bring up the coats and everything from the basement and take inventory, make sure everybody has what they need. Deep cleaning the kitchen. And when I say deep cleaning, I mean like the stove, which I really need to do. I need to deep clean and descale my dishwasher, change out the filter in my refrigerator, pull it out and vacuum off the back, make sure there's no hair back there, you know, clogging it up. I need to do some deep dusting. So like taking the vacuum and doing my floor vents and all that good stuff. I should have my vent system like actually serviced as well. We've never done that. We've lived here now. This will be our third, I believe this is our third Christmas. Maybe fourth. This might be our fourth Christmas. I want to dust and clean up the baseboards. And when I say that, that might mean that I do some like touch-up painting, and that really could use a good doing. Cleaning the windows and taking out the screens. I like to take the screens out for the winter so that it just lets in a little bit more light. And I have the pleasure of being able to open my windows from the top and the bottom. So if I want to open them to get a little bit of, you know, some fresh air, I can just open them from the top and I'm not worried about my cats getting out. And when it's freezing in the dead of winter here, there's no bugs. So I don't have to worry about bugs coming in. The other thing is I need to clean the carpets, both the stairs and upstairs. That needs to be done regularly. There's like a ton of traffic that happens on there and my pets are ridiculous. And then the last thing that I want to do is freshen up the paint on my pantry door, which I talked about recently, and I want to paint my front door. I want to paint my front door black for the holiday season and for like the winter. Right now it's this really pretty like pale blue, and I just don't necessarily want that color with all of my Christmas decor. So I'm sure you can understand, and then that'll be fun to kind of have it fresh, and then I can redo it again in the spring, which is fun. So there's a lot of things on that list, like a lot of things. And on top of all of that, Danny is having knee surgery the Friday before Thanksgiving. And so the things that I need to get done that I need his help with, like putting away the furniture and things like that, I have to get done sooner than later because he's going to be out of commission and I don't know for how long. So just lots of stuff in my brain. I tried to dump it all out. Of course, not all of those are necessary to get done before the holidays. Some of those have to be done before we have like deep freezing nights. And I do believe we have a couple coming up in the 20s. So we desperately need to get that stuff done. I also, let me add it to my list. I need to cut back my plants, like my hostas and things like that for the winter, and I should put down a fresh layer of mulch to just protect everything. So lots and lots and lots of stuff to get done. So today we're gonna just plow through what we can, get some of those things checked off the list, and get the inside just spotless and clean. I'm looking like the floors are really gross, the windows are gross. So not really like a lot of picking up. The kids already did a lot of that. It's more of just like the deep cleaning before the Christmas stuff comes up. So hope you guys are here for it. That was a really long introduction, but hopefully it gave you some ideas of maybe some things that you might need to check off of a list, or things you're like, you know what, I haven't done that in a hot minute either. So we can do it together, knock stuff off the list. Thank you guys for being here. Make sure you're subscribed if you are not. I noticed that I have been fluctuating, going up a couple of subscribers, going down a couple of subscribers, and I'm thinking, and I've gotten multiple comments that people who were subscribed have been unsubscribed somehow. And so I know that YouTube will do that randomly, where they go in and they will like flush out accounts that they think are inactive, or, you know, troll accounts. If, you know, you don't post anything or comment or like anything, they might think that, you know, you're an inactive account or not a real account. And so double check to make sure you're subscribed. If you haven't seen my videos popping up in your feed for a while, it's probably because YouTube was a jerk and unsubscribed you. So just double check it, because I don't want you to miss any of the fun that we have coming up here soon. So we planned the cookie swap date, so that is super exciting. Just lots of fun stuff coming up, and I don't want you to miss it. So make sure you're subscribed, turn on notifications. Subscription is free. You do not pay anything to participate in that. And yeah, let's go ahead and knock some stuff off a to-do list. I've been doing some things off camera. Disregard the sound of my dishwasher in the background and my washing machine going, but we're gonna start here in the family room. I'm gonna go ahead and like deep clean in here. I'm just gonna get the place clean from top to bottom, because this is one of the places that I want to get decorated for Christmas. So I just wanted to show you what I've got going on over here. This is just a collection of new items that I just didn't want to bring down to the basement because I knew that I was going to be using them. When I say dirty, this is what I'm talking about. My robot vacuum doesn't get under here because of this board right here. So if you can see, there's like a bunch of junk under there. So lots of things that need to be cleaned up from that. And this is one of the reasons why I can't stand this rug. Drives me crazy, but look at all the pet hair and just dust and everything. So this is what I'm talking about cleaning, because it looks clean from the outside, but I promise you it's really not. To get us started, we're going to dust the fan here in my family room. I did end up going in and dusting the fan in my bedroom as well. And I use this big long duster. It's technically for a fan. It's got just a round circle at the end that you slide over each fan blade, and that is from Home Depot, I believe. I've had it forever. I also picked up some of these dusters, you guys. I bought these forever ago. I've never used them, but we're going to go ahead and give it a shot. So they're nice and squishy. I've seen these all over Instagram. You get it wet and then it's supposed to help collect all the dust, then you just rinse it off. So we're going to give this a shot today.
we're going to go ahead and start tackling the windows now. This ended up taking me approximately, I don't know, hour and a half to 2 hours to get all of the windows clean. So I'm just going to show you kind of a rundown on this first window of what I ended up doing, and we're going to skip the rest. So I used this little dusting tool to dust the window frame as well as the blinds. I did end up grabbing some all-purpose spray and one of those microfiber cloths to get it really, really clean. I just have faux wood blinds, so these are easy just to wipe down with a little bit of multi-purpose cleaner, not a big deal. And then I went into every single window and I took out the screen for the winter. Now, I mentioned this already, but this just really helps to bring in more light, and it allows for me to power wash the screens and have those ready to go for the spring. So I actually think I'm going to wait until the spring to power wash them. My son took them down to the basement for me yesterday while I was cleaning the windows. He was so kind, but I've got these really cool windows that just open up, you know, and it's easy for me to grab and open them to clean them. This is so great. I don't really have to even go outside, which is fantastic. The ones over by the deck, I did go outside because it was just easier, but this was just so convenient. I'm using the glass cleaner. I can't remember what it's called right now, but I'll link it for you down below. It's hands down the best glass cleaner in the world, and just some paper towel, and I'm just wiping them all down, getting them all spotless, cleaning every part of the window, and just dusting it all really, really well. And this made my house feel so fresh, so clean, and so bright. It took forever, but it was a project that I'm really glad I was able to check off the list.
Okay, the dishwasher is probably gonna make a lot of noise right now, but I wanted to show you the major difference between not having a screen and having a screen. I know it may not look that big on camera, but it is just so much brighter to have the screen out, and I don't know, it just really does not impede on the view out the window. So I cleaned this window really, really well. I dusted it. I cleaned the blinds. I broke the little blind valance when it fell off, and then I tried to put it back on and I broke it. I was a little too aggressive, but the window is really, really clean. I cleaned the windowsill. This is like a chip, but I cleaned the windowsill, and it just looks so much better, you guys. And you're just able to see so nice and clearly out the window. It looks so gorgeous. So I'm going to do the other window now, and I now want to take out all of the the screens down here because it just makes such a gigantic difference. I also took the time to wipe down the doors. I'm not going to show this over and over and over again, but I did wipe down the doors here on the first level, which was really nice as well. I used that duster and went back in again with the multi-purpose spray and a microfiber cloth and got it really, really clean, and everything looks really nice. I do need to go through and do this with my walls. I haven't done that since the spring. My walls could definitely use a wiping down. So I'm trying to decide if I'm painting or if I'm cleaning the walls that I currently have. We'll see. Stay tuned.
I did move over to the big wall across the back of the house now, and I went through every single window, took out the screen, wiped down the entire window frame, cleaned all of the glass. It was a process, you guys. I also cleaned the windowsill on the outside as well. That's something that I didn't show you, but got those nice and clean as well. It looked really, really fresh.
Camera died a long time ago, but I did finish cleaning all of the windows, taking out all of the screens, including the ones in my bedroom. So I got that done, and it's amazing how much brighter it is. Like, it's also a very sunny, beautiful day, but Danny even got out the ladder. I'll post a picture right here. He got out the ladder and he cleaned the outside of this big picture window for us. And I've also been doing mountains of laundry and just trying to check some stuff off the list. Danny also was able to pack up the outdoor furniture. So he got, all of the, everything packed up in there. So that's that. We took all of the cushions and stuff down to the basement. And then this is the table with the umbrella right on top, and got that all packed up. And yeah, so no more leaves. They're almost all the way gone. And, it's only the beginning of November. This is how it goes, but it's a gorgeous, gorgeous day. So super thrilled to have gotten all of that done. I also got most of the blankets into the wash. The next round I'll do these two. Couldn't put them all in there. But now what I'm going to do is go around and vacuum the baseboards, and underneath that, sideboard, like I mentioned. And then we also have some things to put away over here. So I'm really happy we're cruising.
Now that half my day is gone and I am done with all of the windows, holy cow, that took forever. We're going to move into cleaning other things. So I'm going to start off by wiping down my sideboard here. This is painted in milk paint in the color linen. And it's absolutely gorgeous. You guys, I scored this sideboard on Facebook Marketplace for $25. It's unheard of. I felt like I was robbing the owners. I feel like they just didn't know what they had, but I absolutely love this piece of furniture, and this is the one thing that's prevented me from putting in a little fireplace over here because I just love this piece so much. I'll need to find another spot for it, but wiping it down really, really good. Gonna go ahead and dust off our little antique chair, and now we're gonna go in with my vacuum. This is just a Shark, and I've got the little nozzle tool on there, and this is gonna let me dust the top of all of my baseboards and get all of the cat hair and pet dander, anything like that that's up against the edges. And I did this around my entire first floor. Again, it was a long process, but it really made a huge difference, especially the really, really dirty area under the sideboard. While I'm editing this, I'm telling myself that I need to do this more often, probably once a week. I'm making note, trust me. Again, I just walked around the entire first floor and vacuumed all along the edges, the tops of all of the baseboards, and everything got really, really clean. So I'm restocking a little bit in my cleaning closet. The sun is going down. I'm gonna have to turn the lights on here in a few minutes. But one is I try not to talk about this too much because I don't want it to become unavailable for me, which is very selfish. So I'm choosing not to gatekeep today, but this is my favorite, hands down my favorite cleaning spray. This is the Mrs. Meyer's Snowdrop scent. You can only get this during the quote unquote winter or holiday season. It is the absolute best smelling cleaner I've ever used. So I always restock during this time of year because it's the only time I could get it. So I did have 8 bottles, but I just refilled my spray bottle with 1, and I still have a few up in the closet. I was counting yesterday and I think I have like 8 still up there from last year. So, and then I'm also going to restock our tissues and paper towels. And it looks like I should have gotten more toilet paper, but I did not. But I just keep everything up top up here. It's like way deep and it can go high. So when I get up on the step stool, I'll show you. Okay, so I turned on the lights so I could try to show you in here because there is no light, but I have some candles over here, like Bath and Body Works candles. I've got lotions, or sorry, not lotions, Puffs Plus lotion. I think I have 6 back there. No, 8, 9. And then I've got these sprays. Like I said, I think there's 8 there. I've got a couple of paper towels left. This is where I keep my extra candles when they're not currently being used, and like vases are back there. So this is just kind of like a catch-all closet. This is where our printer lives, that kind of thing. I have a whole entire video on this closet, but anyway, the whole point of me showing you this is where all of that stuff lives. So I'm gonna fill all this stuff up and get it restocked. Okay, completely restocked. That feels nice. Moving into the drop zone, aka the laundry room, I'm going to go ahead and take some time to put the clothes away and just overall declutter this space. I did not tackle the cabinets today. That will be for another day, but I at least got everything else taken care of, and it felt really good to have that done. I also needed to refill my laundry detergent and my laundry sanitizer. So we're going to go ahead and do that now. I needed to go clean off the lid to the laundry soap. It gets really backed up, depends. I pour the laundry detergent directly into the washing machine, but my kids will use the little lid, and so it can get a little bit messy. So I just needed to clean that off, get this restocked. I love the Lysol laundry sanitizer. If you guys have not seen this, I would highly recommend this, especially right now. I don't know about you, but pneumonia is running rampant around my school. And so I am using the laundry sanitizer every single time I wash their clothes, blankets, their sports gear. I just feel like it really, really helps. It does help to clean like 99% of those types of germs. So definitely invest in some of that. This is not sponsored, but it is that time of year, my friends. Let's just try to keep each other healthy as much as we possibly can. And that is one of the ways that I can help. The last thing to do now is to vacuum the floor. Now, I have not cleaned these floors in a long time. I do vacuum them once a week, sometimes more, sometimes less, but typically about once a week. That's my teenage son realizing the camera was on, but I do not clean these with a mop or anything. Once or twice a year, I will hand scrub them. Last time Danny did it back in the spring. It definitely needs it again. So probably something I'm going to do next weekend, but we just use some OxyClean and water to get down there and scrub the grout, but it really doesn't get that dirty. I put a runner in here. Everybody tries to stay on that, and we just kind of spot clean, but we haven't done it in a while, and it could definitely use it again. And just like with all the other spaces today, I'm going to come back in with the nozzle attachment to make sure that I get all of, the schmutz from underneath the washer and dryer, anything underneath the cabinets, as well as the side of the washer and dryer. There was definitely some dust and hair and a dryer sheet. And I also took the time to vacuum off the top of the baseboards in here as well. I was so glad to get this space clean. Then we're going to go ahead and put the runner back down. My runner in here is from Walmart, and I will try to link it for you down below. Not sure if it already is or not, but I'll try to remember to do that. I love this rug. It is so easy to just toss into the washing machine, and I can keep it clean that way. I try to toss it in once a week, just like the one in the bathroom. So I did wash that today, as well as the bathroom rug and the bathroom hand towel. Everything was just feeling really, really fresh.
Okay, my friends, it's 7:07. It has been a very long day of cleaning. But you guys, I checked off so many things from my list. Where did my phone go? We're gonna check them off together. Okay, so putting away outdoor things, decluttering the laundry room, declutter front closet, not yet. I didn't bring up the coats from the basement or clean out that front closet yet. We did put away the outdoor furniture. We did not weatherproof the sprinklers or hoses, but Danny is going to work on that tomorrow because it's supposed to get down in the high 20s. So we got to get that done. Deep clean the kitchen. I didn't deep clean all of it. I did just like clean the whole kitchen tonight. I didn't film it. But I just cleaned the kitchen. I was talking to my teenage son. He was down here talking to me. And so when that happens, you give them your full attention because it's very rare. So I just talked to him. I didn't even worry about filming it. I did dust. I'm going to mark this off. I did dust. I dusted like all of the window sills and the window frames, the fans. I did do a lot of dusting. I did clean the baseboards. I did clean the windows and took out all of the screens down here. I did not clean the windows. Here, I'm gonna do windows first floor. Now I'm gonna do windows second floor because I didn't do that. So that will be in a future one. Danny might have to do those because I'm so afraid of falling out those windows upstairs. The windows in the boys' room, the little boys' room, so we have the basement in the back, right? And it is technically a walkout because it has a door on the side. But it's like on the back, it's probably like, I don't know, 4 or 5 feet. So it's not a full like third floor over there, but then you have the first floor and then you have a second floor. Like the drop from their windows terrifies me. I lock those windows, are never allowed to open them. I did not clean the carpets, I did not paint the doors, and I did not cut back the plants. I almost did that today, but I decided against it because I was just working on other things. I did wash all of the blankets from the sofa. In fact, the last round are in the dryer now with all of my pillowcases from my sofa. I didn't film that either. I don't know. I just kept forgetting to turn the camera on. I was just in such a flow. So I got to put those back on. That is all clean. I have my entire bed is covered in laundry, so I have to go put all of that away, but I am going to wait until everybody's home. Danny took the little boys to go play laser tag with their soccer team, so they're starting a new round. Ryan finished soccer today and he's starting his next round of soccer, indoor soccer, for the next couple of months, and Griffin's going to play too since football's over. So they went to go do laser tag to get to know each other because indoor soccer, there's no practices. You just show up for the game. It's just to, keep your skills fresh. So yeah, that is it, you guys. I hit my step goal. I hit my calorie goal and everything without any working out today. I did get on the bike this morning for 15 minutes because I wanted to close my exercise ring. So I burned like 70 calories this morning on the bike for about 15 minutes. But everything else has all been just walking around. My feet and legs are killing me. 9,600 steps and 14 stand hours. And currently I'm sitting at 766 calories burned. So hit my goals, closed all my rings, feeling super productive. My house looks great. I'm gonna go put clothes on, put the clothes away that I can, and then when the boys get home, I'll have them go get me hangers and we'll put the rest of it away. So that's gonna be it for this Sunday reset, you guys. Thank you so much for joining me in today's video. Make sure that you are subscribed. We've got some good content coming up, so it's gonna be a lot of fun. I am gonna go make myself a cup of tea, I think, and get in my bed, and I'm gonna go wash my face, take off my makeup, and I wanna go read my book. So I'm trying to finish the Cider Shop Rules book. I can't remember what it's called. I'll link it for you down below. It's a fall book that I'm reading. It's really good. It's like a cute Hallmark movie meets a Lifetime movie. It's really good. So that's it, you guys. Thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you in the next one. I hope you guys have a beautiful week this week. I'm so excited for it. And before I go, I just want to say a happy Veterans Day to all of the veterans out there. We will be missing our favorite veteran in the whole entire world tomorrow, and that will be tough, but happy Veterans Day to all the veterans out there. Thank you for your service.